Oh, hello! We've just been playing with some Star Wars toys. Daniel, what did we play with?
We played around with a talking Kylo Ren and a talking Finn action figure. So if you want overly analytical speculation about the dialogue from two talking action figures, you've come to the right place. So they actually had quite a few generic things to say, but there's quite a lot of like tantalizing snippets of dialogue from the movie. So we're going to kind of try and put it in context and speculate what it might mean for The Force Awakens.
I mean, first off, like we were down at the event and it was pretty exciting because I don't think anybody else kind of thought about it in the same way that we did, because everyone else was just playing with the toys and stuff. And we're like, this is the first time we've heard Kylo Ren's voice, and this is the first time we've heard Finn's voice, and he's going to be playing an American. He's obviously from Peckham in London, but he's American in the film.
He's doing an American accent because he's an actor, and that is acting. Right, let's set off. Kylo Ren. Should we just go alternate back and forth?
Yeah, let's go through them.
So first one, I've been waiting for this day for a long time. Ooh. So we know through the Instagram post recently that there's a scene where he takes on Finn in the snowy forest, but I don't think that refers to Finn. I don't think Finn would even be on his radar. We know that Ren is a fanatic of the Sith and the Jedis, and the kind of, you know, he's a history nerd. I've been waiting for this for a long time. If he's a fan of the dark side, who would he be waiting to fight? Well, so I think it's probably Luke. I don't
think that's a fight. I've been waiting for this day for a long time, because if we go to another one of the lines he says, which is, that weapon is mine.
Yeah.
I really think that I've been waiting for this day for a long time. I think that he might have found something, and then something else happens, and someone tries to he's found a weapon, somebody else come to try and steal that weapon from him. That weapon is mine.
So I think the line, the weapon is mine, refers to the fight in the snowy forest.
Okay.
Because you'll see that he's using Anakin's lightsaber. Right. And if he is a huge, huge fanboy of Darth Vader, he'll be like, that weapon is mine. I've modelled my entire outfit on Darth Vader.
That's the one thing
That is the one piece that I'm waiting to finish this ensemble.
That's really, really good.
Okay,
I like that.
So is it true you're just a scavenger? So my interpretation of this line, and this is where my English literature skills have really come into play. This is close analysis. Yeah. Is it true you're just a scavenger? We know that Rey is a scavenger. Yeah. But I would infer that that comes in a scene where she's doing something extraordinary.
Definitely,
something that you would think is beyond just kind of lowly scavenger.
Well, I think she's obvious. I think she's exhibiting like force powers, and he can feel something in her, and he's like, there's another one as well. It's like, don't fight it. You know you can't. I think that's to do with her. I feel it too. Like, I think between them, like, you know, he recognizes in her there's something really, really dark.
Something dark or just the potential?
I think there's something really dark.
So I think that is again, we're going on some dialogue from an action figure, but that idea, is it true you're just a scavenger? That, you know, there's obviously been lots of speculation about the parentage of lots of characters in The Force Awakens. You know, the original trilogy had a pretty big revelation when it came to lineage, and possibly that could refer to Rey. So yeah, there's some more generic ones that could be, don't be afraid. You know, that's pretty standard. But this is one of the more distinctive lines, and it feels like it might be an iconic line. It'll be a line that people will use.
I'm immune to the light.
That's amazing.
There's nothing in him. There's not a shred that can be turned to the light side. There's nothing salvageable. I'm immune to the light. I like that. That idea of just being completely impervious.
That's super dark as well.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, really and the final one?
Final one is, together we will destroy the Resistance and the Last Jedi.
So I assume he's talking to the First Order there. We know the First Order of kind of employing him, we're seeking his services, and are using him in some way. And the Last Jedi can only refer to Luke, I would assume.
I guess.
So that seems like, you know, that's kind of his mission.
Yeah.
It's kind of his modus operandi.
I think we've heard more about that. I think from what we've got, the one thing we can take from it is this weapon thing that he's going after. I think that's going to be a huge, huge part of the film. Like, we've kind of said it quite a lot, but yeah, the weapon thing.
I wonder if it's because the idea that the weapon might lead to the person as well. You know, if he's on this goal of, you know, exterminating the Last Jedi and ushering a new age of darkness, that's, you know, these are the two kind of, these are the two kind of, you know, one is the person who could potentially be a teacher, the other is an artifact that kind of needs retrieving for his personal collection. Anyway, we've got another character to get onto.
We have old Yankee Doodle Finn.
Yeah, John Boyega, British actor. He is playing, well, he has an American accent.
He does.
Based on the snippets of dialogue we heard.
Yeah.
His kind of a less kind of revealing, I think, than Kylo Ren's. But let's go through his nonetheless. The name's Finn, and I'm in charge now. So maybe he's trying to assert himself over kind of a new group of people. Maybe he's trying to, like, I don't know, because we thought from some footage he looks quite nervous and apprehensive. Like, he looks quite panicky, but maybe that's just pluck.
Well, I've written down, pretty much except for 2 lines, he's shouted in every single one of these.
Okay.
So I thought maybe that. I mean, I'm going to jump straight to this line. I never should have rescued you. Now, we've seen him with Rey and BB-8. Are we saying that maybe he rescued Rey from Resistance? Or we saw in the behind the scenes Poe Dameron being taken away by stormtroopers, and we know BB-8 is, from the Lego stuff we've seen, we know BB-8 is Poe's droid. So I never should have, and we've seen John Boyega with BB-8, so I never should have rescued could have been they busted Poe Dameron out.
Yes, possibly.
Have that.
Possibly. Yeah. It's just, don't need to see the film now, really. Just watch this again. I thought maybe it'd be like a kind of comical line uttered to BB-8. Like, I never should, like, he might have been a scrap droid. Because I thought what they might be doing with BB-8 is he goes on a similar journey to R2. Okay, like, he's just this scrap droid who's elevated to becoming a hero. But Poe Dameron's established fighter. Pilot, so he might have had that droid for a long time. So
you say that about you think that might be a funny line. I generally think this is a funny line. Okay. It's just him screaming, "I don't know what to do." It seems like he's at the end of his tether, sort of just really funny. I think that's a funny line, even though he's screaming.
Because we know his background is as a stormtrooper, and we've seen him use a lightsaber. So he's gonna. It's almost a bit like fish out of water. He's been putting in, he's going to be dropped in a big situation. What if he's like piloting the Millennium Falcon or doing something ridiculous like that?
Well, like stay low and put up the shields. That's him piloting the Millennium Falcon's got to be, I think.
Yeah, he's piloting something.
Yeah.
We need cover quick. That's just, filler line. FS2187.
Yeah.
His pin number. I assume it's his
number.
It's like maybe it's his rank and file number at the beginning of the movie.
Don't know. Listen, I've had a pretty messed up day.
Yeah, that's the last one.
But are we taking from that? There's another one from that. But listen, I've had a pretty messed up day. Are we taking from that things maybe happen over a small period of time, like a small time scale? That'd be really interesting.
Yeah, like could do. Like,
I guess there's no night or day cycle in Star Wars, is it really?
Of course there is. There's planets.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean, like, it's not like now we got to go to sleep. It's not games. I don't know how many days A New Hope takes place over. Do you? Doesn't matter.
I'm sure somebody
doesn't matter.
I think that's
another one. Then we go back to Jakku. We die. So Jakku's going to take place on Jakku, but they go somewhere else.
You heard it here first. It won't be just in one place.
Shut up.
Cool. So that's what we've heard from 2 talking action figures and what it might mean for the plot of The Force Awakens.
And a mask. And a talking mask.
And but we don't know what that said, so...
Well, it said pretty much the same thing. I put it on.
Same stuff. For more on The Force Awakens and everything on Star Wars, stay right here on IGN.